What's up, folks? Heinz Morning Update, February 3rd. Huge gap down, Terra 4 starts. What the market does not like is uncertainty. What we have right now is uncertainty. 72 is your 100-day moving average. We are toggling through that now. So that has been support in the past. You can see that right here at this 59.48 level. 59.49 is your yearly open. So for a little bit there, we were down on the year. God, the tragedy. So, like last week, we gapped down hard. Created a huge SPX cash gap. That was actually a triple gap from leftovers from before. We consolidated, popped up, cleaned up that ES cash gap and the SPX cash gap. Then we open up gap 100 point down. So I don't care what guru you listen to. This is a crazy trade and no one's got this down. Everyone's just in for the ride at this point. 5,900, 5,905 would be your next level down. The 20 could hold, but that's really what I'm watching. When we get into this swings like this, when we're moving 100 points at a time, that's kind of what I'm looking at. Now, 40, 45 was a decent level. 58, 40, 45 is also a decent level. But I would be watching 6,100, 6,105, 6,000, 6,005. These are tried and true levels. Typically the 2025 levels, the 4045 levels hold. Here's your 47, right? So this was a 4045 level, 4550 level basically. But 05 cleans up these singles, 94 cleans up the rest, and then possibly your 91 here, but I would look more at the 65, 60, and then back to that 58, 40, 45. That'll be a substantial level. We lose that, then we get into the 5809. Here, we'll show you that in a second here. So this level is held a few times. And then we have roll gap here, but that 59, 57.97, 57.98, that was 2 months lows, right? So that's October, November low. December low was 88.66, January low was 58.09. So that's going to be a substantial level. I do like the 86 level for a park in reverse, 57.86. I'll get into that in a second. And then 57.51 to 30.27, 29 is your roll gap. Again, 49.59 was your, or 59.49, excuse me, was your yearly open. So again, we were below that for a second, but so we've had a 50-point range overnight just toggling here. 42 is your S3. I would consider that has held. So I would watch that level. We get down below that, then we'll start to look. Again, 1920 here could be a level. I'm watching 59, 59.05. Here's that 86, 85 level. So the 85 level, the reason I like it is because that would be a break of the 5,800 by 15 points, and it would be a great reversal zone if we were to head back down there, which we can. I believe limit down is 56.44. So we still have a lot of room to go limit down. I'm not saying we do, but there has been a lot of talk about it. 6,000, 6,005, there you go, S2. 32 is your S1, I like it, but I'm really watching the 45, 40, 45 level. And then to get back, 67 cleans up the cash gap. So we'd have to rally all the way back up there to fill the gap. Pivots 90. Man, if we got to 90, that would be nuts. 87.90 has been a monster level. And it's been my over-under for quite a while. We're going to probably have to move that over-under here as we have dipped down. SPX, we're going to open up. We're about 100 down. We closed at 60.40, so that's going to be 59.40. And this cash gap is 37 to 62. So we're going to double gap this, or a portion of it as of now. Another one. We have a double gap here as well. 05 59.05 to 58 or 58.90. There was a triple cash gap that we filled on Friday. We finished it from here to here, but there was multiple in here. And so again, I haven't seen multiple cash gaps like this in quite a while. It's been a while since we've seen that. That means that the moves on the overnight are, monster, but it's been up and down. It hasn't just been, prior algo auto bid, where we were opening, we would have like a 20-point range during the day, and then we would rally up and have a 30-point, rally on the overnight. Then we'd open cash session, do nothing, and then gap up, and we wash, rinse, repeat. And to be honest, a lot of these cash gaps down here were from that. Just that overnight kind of cash gap, especially when you got into this. So you can tell, like, this is auto bid algo, right? So this is algo world until it stops. And it stopped at 11:15 on Friday. In fact, we'll go back to the hourly. So you had auto bid here. Auto bid, and then, we had that lifty rally, and then we dumped. But this is like when you get these tight, just kind of straight up, especially this, everybody got complacent on Friday. And then we popped up, hit that key number, filled that cash gap, which was here, and then dumped. Now we dumped. So again, we open there, that's double cash gap. Euro down basically a full point. We'll see if that rebounds at all. But that had attempted to come up, pierced the 105, and has come back down. Keep an eye on this. Parity is next if they don't get this back up of at least 103, if not 103.3. NVIDIA is down at 115. Mind you, this was up at 148 not too long ago. I think it was last week before. So quite the drop there. ES down 98. NASDAQ down, 387, 357, 385, 622, minus 52 in the Russell. That's crazy. This has room to go. It also has room to go back up. My suggestion, please, if you're going to take a spread, I would think about doing it in the money and not outside. Now, vol is going to pick up. VIX should open up around 1920, so that means that's going to feed us. Premiums way out. I don't know what the decay is going to look like with vol this high. There's going to be a lot of uncertainty. No one's going to sell you options to get out. So keep that in mind. And I would look at in the money. This week's going to be packed full of information. We have manufacturing PMI 945 and 10 jolts on Tuesday, non-farm on Wednesday. Weekly jobless claims on Thursday, non-farm payrolls for January on Friday. So there's a ton of shit coming down, Fed speakers. So buckle up because this week's going to be nuts. Stay safe. You don't have to trade. You can just watch. But if you see the opportunity, you might want to take a stab at it. That's fine. I would just go in the money and limit your risk.